Rules of Engagement. The Gray State is an upcoming tactical extraction shooter blending horror elements with intense PvE and PvP gameplay. Developed by Gray State Studio, formerly Aurora Studio behind Ring of Elysium, it promises a unique survival experience. Picture this, a newly discovered dimension that's essentially a graveyard of nightmares. The Gray State is an unstable realm that's been classified as a closely guarded military secret, reminiscent of the Shimmer from Jeff Vandermeer's Annihilation. This isn't just any horror setting, it's all horror settings combined into one nightmarish frontier. Think Lovecraftian cosmic horrors, modern industrial flesh metal hybrids, Eastern and Western cryptids, and even creatures from creepypasta lore. The developers were inspired by the 2011 cult classic film Cabin in the Woods, asking themselves, why have just one kind of monster when you can have all of them? You play as a Strider, an elite operative hired by an enigmatic organization for one simple mission. Get in, grab the Vertex, a priceless artifact, and get out alive. This isn't about saving the world or being a hero, it's business, pure and simple. You're essentially a mercenary in the most dangerous gold rush in history, where the treasure is alien artifacts and the competition includes both nightmarish monsters and rival squads hunting the same prize. Rules of Engagement delivers a high-octane player versus environment versus player experience that combines the best elements of Escape from Tarkov and Hunt, Showdown with a Dead by Daylight style approach to horror. Here's how it works. You'll drop into the Gray State with only a basic loadout, then scavenge for powerful gear while racing against the clock. Every run is a desperate extraction mission where you'll need to decide, do you leave early with a guaranteed payday, or risk it all to hunt for the Vertex during the final showdown? The game supports solo play or teams of up to 3 players, making tactical coordination crucial when facing both environmental threats and hostile squads competing for the same objectives. At launch, 3 distinct classes will be available, each with unique playstyles. The Sledge is your unstoppable juggernaut, equipped with a shield and hammer for frontline domination. The Pyro brings chaos to the battlefield using fire and gas to control territory and flush out enemies. Finally, the Phantom operates as a lethal assassin, eliminating targets from the shadows with precision and stealth. More classes are planned for post-launch updates, expanding your tactical options. What sets Rules of Engagement apart from other extraction shooters is its emphasis on build crafting and strategic depth. The game features massive skill trees and a robust class-based progression system that rewards clever builds and smart team strategies. Thoughtful decision-making can dominate pure mechanical skill, meaning your intelligence and creativity matter as much as your aim. This tactical RPG shooter hybrid promises that no 2 runs will feel exactly the same. Gray State Studio has confirmed that their Horrorverse concept creates infinite possibilities for expansion. Similar to Dead by Daylight, the game is primed for crossovers with horror intellectual properties and iconic monsters from across media. Eagle-eyed viewers of the debut trailer spotted Hong Kong architecture and creatures inspired by traditional Chinese mythology, but the developers promise inspiration from horror traditions around the globe. Whether you're facing creatures from folklore, mythology, movies, books, or internet legends, if you can imagine it, it might be lurking in the Gray State. Here's the best part. Rules of Engagement is completely free to play with a commitment to fair monetization. The developers have explicitly stated there will be no pay-to-win mechanics. All in-game purchases will be purely cosmetic. Weapon skins, battle passes, and visual customization options. If you want better gear, you'll need to earn it through gameplay, not credit cards. This player-first approach could make Rules of Engagement stand out in an increasingly monetization-heavy market. Rules of Engagement. The Gray State is scheduled to launch on PC in 2026, available through Steam and Epic Games Store globally, and Wii Game in China. Alpha playtests are planned earlier in the year, giving eager players a chance to experience the horror firsthand. Post-launch, the developers have committed to seasonal content updates that will expand the Horrorverse even further. With its ambitious scope, tactical depth, and unique approach to horror, Rules of Engagement, the Gray State could be the extraction shooter that finally delivers something genuinely fresh to the genre. The combination of diverse horror influences, meaningful build crafting, and fair, free-to-play mechanics positions it as one of 2026's most anticipated releases. Whether you're a horror fan, an extraction shooter enthusiast, or someone looking for the next great co-op experience, this is definitely one to watch.